Hello dear students, welcome back to the next session, the articles. In this session, I am going to deal with the first grammar topic in your workbook, the articles. The articles, they are commonly called as demonstrative adjectives. You can define them as these are the words used for the numbers, most of the time used for singular numbers. There are three articles, a, an, and the. In these three articles, we have two types. The first one is definite article, that is the. The second type is called indefinite articles. What is definite article? We know that when that word definite indicates the definiteness of the things or the nouns, it is used. It means when the noun that indicates the particularness of the things, when we have lot of information about the things, the definite information about the things, it is used. We know that there are some uses of this definite article. One thing we have to remember when it comes to its pronunciation, it should be pronounced as the before consonant and the before vowels. Now we will study the uses of definite article. Point number one is it is used before singular countable nouns. Here the singular countable nouns are: noun is a naming thing, that thing which is countable and which is in singular number. It is used before the names of these singular countable nouns. For example, the book. Where there is a book, it is singular countable noun. Point number two is it is used before the names of the seas. Whenever we have the names of the seas, we have to use this definite article. For example, the Red Sea, the Black Sea. Like this name, it is also placed before the names of the oceans, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, before the names of the rivers. Whenever we have the names of the rivers, the Kaveri is the longest river in our state. Before the names of the deserts, whenever we have the names of the deserts like the Sahara Desert, the Thar Desert, and the Kalahari, it is also used before the names of the canals, the Panama Canal, the Suez Canal. Like these names, this definite article is used before the names of mountain ranges. Here the word range means a group. Whenever we have group of mountains, for example, the Himalayas, the Aravalli mountain, like these mountain ranges, it is also used before the names of groups of islands. In this point, you have to remember there must be a group, not for an island. For example, Sri Lanka is an island. This definite article is not used before the name of an island. There must be a group of islands. For example, the Himalayas, the West Indies, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is also placed before the names of the countries. In those names of the countries, whenever you have some words like republic and kingdom, either one of these words have to come in that name. For example, the UK, United Kingdom, in that name kingdom word is there. The Irish Republic, in that country name the word republic is there. It is not used before the names of all the countries. Whenever you have such names in the name of those countries, we have to use definite article. Next one is, it is used before the names of the animals. The animal which is already referred as a singular animal, that singular animal represents the whole class of the world. For example, the lion is the king of the forests. Like this name, it is also used before the names of historical places and monuments. Whenever we have the names of these historical places and monuments, it is used. For example, the Taj Mahal, the Gol Gumbaj, the stone chariot of Hampi. Before the names of tourist places, it is also used. Next one is before the names of newspapers and magazines. Use only definite article. Whenever you have the names of these newspapers, the Times of India, the Hindu, the Sports Star, the Frontline. Before the names of world wars, World War First and World War Second. Like this name, before the names of aeroplanes and airports, we have to use this definite article. The Air India, the Sahara, the airports, international airports. Whenever we have the names of these international airports, we have to use only definite article. Another point is, it is also used before the names of some certain books. Books means here the books like the epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharat, the Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained of John Melton. Before the names of religious books, the Bible, the Holy Quran, the Bhagavad Gita. Before the names of these religious books, we have to use this definite article. Like these books, before the names of some great works, like the Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru, and some of the manuscripts, the names of these manuscripts use only definite article. Next point is, it is used before the names of unique things. Here the word unique refers to only one thing on this earth or in this world. For example, the sky, the sun, the moon. Whenever you have the names of these unique things, use definite article. Next point is, it is used before the names of universal truths. These are the truths. They are true in this world. They are called as universal truths. The blood is red. The sugar is sweet. The earth is round. Like these truths, before the names of superlative degrees, this definite article is used. The strongest, the tallest. Before the names of the ordinals, means the numbers, the first, the second, and the next point is before the names of musical instruments, it is used. The harmonium, the piano, the tabla, like that. Another point is this definite article is used before the names of Gulf countries, the Arabian Gulf, before the names of the treaties. Here, the names of definite and important historical places. The French Treaty, the French Revolution, the Industrial Revolution. Before the names of the facts, it can be used. Next point is this definite article is used before the names of the nationals and communities. The Indians, the Americans, the Germans, the British. It is also used before the names of factories, big roads, hotels, banks, offices, and famous buildings. The HAL, the HMT, the Ashoka Hotel, the Syndicate Bank. Like these names of factories, big roads, hotels, and banks. It is also used before the names of some countries which indicate their beings made of smaller parts. The Republic of India, the Deccan, like that. These are the few important points you have to remember in the use of this definite article. And in the last point, there is a condition here. When you have to avoid the use of this definite article, the omission of a definite article. Point number 1 is you should not use this definite article before the names of proper nouns. Like whenever you have the names of the persons, places and things, you should not use this definite article before the names of languages. Whenever you have the names of the languages, don't use this definite article before the names of abstract nouns. These are the nouns which are abstract in their nature, like honesty, poverty. Before the names of material nouns, don't use this definite article. This rule is used in the omission of this definite article. One point, this point is in the form of a formula here. Whenever there is a blank space at the beginning of the sentence, don't use indefinite an article. It means sometimes it may come, but about 70% definite article will come at the beginning of the sentence if there is a blank space. We have to avoid the use of this definite article before the names of the days, months and festivals. Like subjects, diseases and sports, don't use this definite article. These are the few important points you have to remember. I think I have covered most of the important points in the use of this definite article. Hope you understood all these points. Once again, go through your workbook examples of your previous year, means first year workbook, where you have some important points on these articles. Read them once again. In your first session, there is an activity on these articles and prepositions. Remember all these points once again. In the next session, I am going to deal with the second type of article, that is indefinite article, a and an articles. There are two indefinite articles in these articles. Thank you.